super rescue. Boku was enjoying his return on soda. He was able to see the twins and Salt again. He was introduced to some of the new engineers that came on his line. And helped make trains up good too.
Thank you, Bob.
He got on good with everyone. Well, all but James.
He gets all that attention while I just get all the work. Besides, he'll probably get smug and probably boast how special he is.
When in reality, he was just jealous about Boku. One day, James was late, much to the annoyance of him. Dennis was too lazy to shunt James' train, so James had to shunt his own train, making him late. He was still cross when he got back to the sheds. He wanted to take out his anger on someone he saw Boku and decided to take it out on him.
You know, you diesels take your jobs for granted and get lazy, while we real engines do the job for you.
Boku was taken aback by this.
What makes you say that?
Huh! Our controls prefers us over you stinky diesels!
Oh, the noise is this.
Bruh.
How rude of you to disrespect such a splendid engine as myself.
Well, you asked for it, so shut up and leave.
Fine, I will.
Later, Boku was talking to his driver about the argument.
I just don't understand why he would say that.
Well, it has been a long time ever since you left. He probably thought that you changed.
You're not wrong. People can change dramatically, but I have been kind to everyone, even James.
I guess he's just jealous. Besides, we got to get this train to Kirk Ronan.
You're right. We should get going now.
And they rode away. They got to the junction, honking for a road, just to get greeted with a heated argument with James and the single man.
Oi, shut it, you stupid engine. God, for pity's sake, take this scrap iron for brains away. A tourist train is behind. He's broken down and won't stop complaining.
Rusty red scrap iron for brains, why I oughta—
Shut it, or I take out my can of blue paint.
The thought of him being painted blue quickly shut him up. Boku shunted his train away, and Boku pulled the train away. The tourist train raced past by like a rocket.
Hey, there goes your own Mr. Shooter-Opo.
James said nothing. He hoped that Duck didn't see him. Duck hadn't noticed. He didn't have the time for it. He had troubles of his own. It seemed that his train was getting more heavier. He struggled further on until he stopped on the top of Gordon's Hill.
Did you hear what Signalman said?
And I thought that I was supposed to be an improper engine. Now the joke's on them.
Moving 2 failed trains. That's no joke for your engine. Do you think you can do it?
I'll have a good try.
Said Boku with spirit.
Besides, Doug tried to shut him up yesterday. Come on, we got to get this goods to Tidmouth. James.
James said nothing as he was pulled along by Boku. They soon got to Duck's train. While the two drivers talked, his other driver coupled his front brake back to the coaches. It's better than we thought, Boku, said his driver. Duck can pull if we keep the brakes off. So the only weight we'll have is James' goods.
Phew, that's a mercy.
He was rather smoked out of breath.
I'm ready.
I'm ready as well.
So was Duck puffing in front, and Boku gamely growling in the middle. The long cavalcade set out for the next big station. and Stepney were waiting at Tidmouth for Duck's train. Suddenly they heard two whistles and a hunk of a horn. Then they saw Boko pushing and pulling Duck and James's train as they came in the last station. And Donald, Stepney, and the waiting passengers were surprised to see such a train. The passengers buzzed out like angry bees. But the Fat Controller told them about him. Boko! So they forgot to be cross and thanked Boko. Instead, they called him an enterprising engine and took his photograph. They were thrilled, too, when Stepney backed down on their train. If the guard hadn't tactfully shooed them to their coaches, the train would have started later than ever. Donald took the goods.
Please take James to the goods yard at the sheds. I'll have a word with him later.
Later that day, James was being repaired at the sheds. He was deep in his thoughts. Just then, Boko rolled in the yard.
You okay, James?
What do you think, you genius?
Sorry. Anyway, what was your deal at the sheds earlier?
Well, it's complicated.
You were just jealous, weren't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, I can see why knowing you. Besides, I haven't been on this island for 12 years.
Yeah, I thought you'd change. Besides, I'm not going to be surprised if you don't forgive me.
Oh, cheer. Besides, remember when Gordon told you and the others that I quote, unquote, saved his life?
That was actually pretty funny.
And just like that, they started to talk like old friends. James's new view on diesels. He's still skeptical of some diesels, but he's more open to them now. Beko is still on his land, and is happy as can be.